What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video from Gray House. Today we're going to be going over something that's a little bit different. I'm going to be teaching you what an MBA would, so I can save you time, money, effort, and stress. Now, an MBA is a Master's of Business Administration, so it's pretty much anybody can get an MBA. There's nothing special about it, but typically if somebody was an engineer and they don't know anything about business and they need to develop those principles on how a business works other than the technical hard skills that you learned, then you probably would get an MBA. But this video is going to help you save time, money, effort, and stress. And the way this works is, the way I view a Master's of Business Administration, honestly, if you had a general business degree as an undergrad, you really don't need an MBA. I don't see how getting an MBA is going to benefit you. And again, this is my opinion, but it's more in the sense that if you just had an idea of just how business works, you would be able to pinpoint like, hey, you know what, maybe I don't need an MBA. I can literally go to a community college or take a couple of online courses on how businesses works and go from there. Save yourself the time, money, effort, and stress. You really don't need a degree. It's literally just the crash course on how a business works, and it's not going to teach you much unless you go to Harvard, or if you go to Stanford, that's a different story. Anybody can teach you the technical skills, but the one skill that they cannot teach you are the soft skills. So if you're getting an MBA, it's because you're probably going to be managing people. A Master's of Business Administration, you're an administrator, you're a leader, you're a supervisor, you're doing something where you have to oversee people. That's the only thing that you're really going to have to get out of MBA. So they're going to talk a lot about organizational structure and behavior and principles of communication and all this stuff, as well as your accounting, your finance, your economics. But let me break it down for you in layman's terms. Take out the theory, give you the practical skills that you need so you can move up in your life. So if you look over here, you have a master's, that was not in, is Master's in Business Administration. And right here I have a triangle, the MBA. The MBA triangle boils down to three things. Keep it short, simple, and stupid. What you're going to be managing or mastering is money. Okay, so anything that's related to money, we'll dive deeper. Money. Then we got management. Okay, because you have to manage stuff. And then the other one is competition. You can't have one without the other, but the way it boils down to is that you can get an MBA virtually at any college. You can get it online, you could get it, traditionally, but what you need to boil down to are the big concepts and narrow down. So if someone's telling you, hey, I need you to manage a team, but you need to get your MBA, honestly, you don't need to get your MBA. You just need to get the principles of developing the soft skills and understanding like how an income statement works, or even just understanding how the job above you works. So when it comes to money, you have accounting, okay, because you have to actually put in the numbers, you have to know where the money's going, and then you have the finance. So accounting is pretty much the data entry, seeing where the money is, and you're looking. I'm not an accountant, so bear with me. Accounting is pretty much the data entry of like accounts receivable, accounts payable, billing, invoices, and then you get into the government taxing. So this is the heart and soul of your company. The accounting is probably the most important skill that you can learn. If you can learn accounting, you can learn anything else. And then finance is the projection. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit of P right there. That is the projection. Where can I invest the money to get more money? And again, that's what it boils down to, is finance and accounting. So you have that there. Management, which is going to play a big portion of your company, because if you're getting your MBA, you're most likely going to have to be managing people. It's going to be breaking down into several parts. The first one is operations. So I'm going to go ahead and put operations. This is your day-to-day team. So let's say you're an engineer or let's say you're an accountant, or let's say you're at a call center, and every person in the row is a call representative, but you're the team lead. So you need to make sure those under you are doing what you're telling them to do. So if you haven't watched how to lead an operations team, if you're young, you may want to go check out this video. I'm going to post a link down in the description. That is management. You are managing them. You need to lead them. You are supervising them day to day. An MBA administration with a concentration in operations logistics. That's literally me telling you what you need to do. That is going to be the important soft skills development trait that you can get at your MBA. That's the organizational behavior, the psychology, the communication, setting expectations, all that good stuff. So you may want to check out that video. The next thing you have is HR. So HR is the governance. So it's pretty much you have a standard or a obligation to do tasks, duties, and responsibilities. This is the government of the company. So right here, that is the government. That is the popo, they're the police. They're pretty much the ones that are telling you, they're in a different department. They're the ones telling you, you need to be on time, you need to meet deadlines. They're helping you with your benefits, they're helping you with your eligibility, your insurance. This is what HR does. They're the ones that are governing the inside of the business, human resources. But a lot of people are scared of HR because they need to be able to say, hey, is there anything going on? Is there any sexual harassment going on? How do you feel like you're doing with your work performance? HR should be, again, although it's a little gray area, let me go ahead and kind of make that there. HR should be delegating. And what I mean delegating, they should be calling in their employees like, are you doing okay? Checking in. That's how you build relations and you don't build fear. You build fear, people are going to be very nervous on speaking up and you want them to be innovative. So the next thing we go is to, after management, we got operations, we got HR, then we got, give me one quick second here. The next thing we got is your information systems. So I know you can't see that here. Let me move this. I know you can't see that because of the light, but your information systems, it's another management. It is going to be the cable guy, the networking guy, the IT guy. Because in management, you have to manage where your information gets put. So the easiest way I can explain it to you is, let's say you're using a software to put data entry, and that software is Google Docs or Google Drive. I know I use it. And let's say something happens, a short circuit or data gets lost, your information guys, you know, it could be any software. It could be Therasoft, it could be CanTime, it could be any kind of software that you're using. That is your information systems. That is where all the information is getting stored. That's another management side. So as again, you have operations, logistics, you have your HR, and you have your information systems. When it goes into competition, it goes into marketing and sales. So marketing and sales is another portion on how you, again, you're gonna need to be able to manage them. Marketing and sales is the competitive innovation because it goes back to money. So finances, can we invest into operations, HR, information systems, new software, can I invest into more advertisement? That is, you see how all this pieces together. Marketing and sales, you have to be able to lead a marketing team. But again, you don't need your MBA if you know marketing. Now, let me go ahead and take a step back. If the most important skill that you need, let's say I am a car salesperson and I am doing very good, I'm being on time, I'm meeting the deadlines, and they want to move me to management, I will tell you that the most important class that you need to take You don't need an MBA. You just need to take maybe an HR class or a management class, or watch my videos, of course. Brush up on your accounting and brush up on your finance. Other than that, 3 classes is a whole lot better than 1. Taking organizational behavior or even studying about the psychology and sociology of humans, that is what's going to get you to the next level. You don't need to get an MBA. And then again, when it comes to, I'm going to go ahead and write this there, innovation, competition, let's go ahead and put this here, marketing, sales, innovation. We're going to go ahead and call that R&D, your research and development. So again, the engineers that are researching, developing new products or whatever, kind of like an Elon Musk, that's all you're doing. Each one of these departments, this is ideally the departments that you will be creating in any kind of business, is, you know, this is an MBA. That's all MBA is going to teach you. The structure, this is the structure. Accounting, finance, marketing and sales, they could be separate, they could be together. Innovation, research and development, how to grow the business, how to be competitive with your competition. The operations team, so your calls, your sales reps, all those good stuff, they may be linked to marketing and sales. The governance of the people, making sure they're on time, making sure they have eligibility and benefits and insurance, all that good stuff. Yeah, of course, you know, sexual harassment stuff. And then your information systems, like where am I actually putting this information? Guys, this is what you would learn in an MBA. This is it. There's nothing so difficult about it. Because the most important skill that you can develop is not an actual technical hard skill. That is 20% of what you actually are capable of. The 80% is being able to go to a networking event, exchange numbers, exchange contact info, incentivize sales, incentivize marketing. That is soft skills. That is your soft skills development. That's how you become an influential leader. None of this can be done in a one-man show. You may be part of a team lead, but an entire business is not just one person. Especially if you want to scale to 7 figures, this is what you need. Because you need to make sure that everybody can see the same vision, the vision of where they can go, of where they can want to be. You know, obviously everything's not ideal, but what I'm telling you is if you're thinking about getting an MBA, use this information to help you. You know, like a lot of people say, you need to write this and do this. I don't believe so. I believe that if you really wanted to get your MBA, look over this information, research, get a book, learn how to manage people, because honestly, and I'll tell you a story. So it was about 1.5 years ago, I was working as a bus aide here at Tarleton State. Right now I am in the library, Dick Smith Library of Tarleton State. When you don't have resources, be resourceful. Thank you very much, Pedro's Kool-Aid. And so I'm asking this guy, he's a retired bus driver. Well, he's a bus driver who's retired from working, and he said, you know, he got his MBA from a really good school. I think it was UT Arlington. And I said, you know, how was it? Was it worth it? Like, he's like, well, company paid for it. And honestly, I thought I was going to get a big promotion. I thought I was going to manage a team. All I did was get like an extra week's vacation and more work to do. This is corporate America, guys. You don't need an MBA. Honestly, I think it would be better if you would go to a community college or maybe just brush up on your business skills and start asking, like if you're at a current job right now and you want to start getting to the next level, reevaluate what you've done that's business related or even life related. If you managed a publishing team, you know, I had a client of mine who was like, I want to get into mid-level management. And I've never managed a team. I'm like, yeah, but you're a business owner. If you're a financial advisor, you're a business owner. So you managed yourself. You're innovative. So essentially right now he has a lot of opportunities to now hit the mid-level management that he's been looking, because I revamped his resume. And what I am telling you is he didn't need an MBA. He needed a change mindset. He needed to have the skills that he already have and change it. Because if you're not a people person, you're going to be stuck behind the desk. You have to be a people person. I evidently am naturally shy at first. I can speak to people fine, but I prefer my private time. So that's kind of just where I'm at. But again, I'm comfortable just speaking to you in the camera. And so what I want you to know is if you're thinking about getting an MBA, use this information, leave a comment down below. Just let me know if you have any questions about how an MBA works, how I can better help you. If there's a specific topic that I can help you with, that's perfectly fine. Just know I am by no way an accountant. I am no way in finance. I deal primarily with building structure and organizing the behavior behind business. That is why I am really good at what I do, because I can see the big picture. And again, of course, I can read an income statement, but that's not the point. Anyway, guys, I hope you really liked this video. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at Gray House Consult and Gray House Co. If you have not downloaded my executive decision making bundle guide, you may want to do so below, because it's going to give you more opportunities to overcome any obstacles you're facing in getting a new job, closing your sales, and maximizing your time. And also, don't forget to sign up for my Who Am I book, okay, because that's coming out in June, and I would really like your feedback and your support. And you may be a lucky winner to become part of my launch team and get a free copy signed by me and a PDF. Anyway, guys, till next time, stay tuned. Take care.